a special dedication to a favorite face on campus. The clock you see on your way to class now has a name.
A science class travels to Missouri on a fishing trip for ecosystem research. We'll tell you what they are and who they're researching and why.
And Halos and Hops, the theology department hosts a new and unique way to gather and learn. Hello everyone, welcome to QUTV this week. I'm Alex Abishon.
And I'm Raven Ash. QU professor has taken his teaching to a brewery.
QUTV reporter Chloe Knott has more on this unique event.
Beer and theological discussion. Not two things you often hear in the same sentence. But that is what a new event in Quincy is all about. Blessed Sacrament Parish organised the night, and it was hosted by Quincy Brewing Company.
The community was able to learn a little bit more about theology and grab a drink.
Theology professor Dr. Daniel Strudwick was the key speaker. His talk focused on the significance of angels.
It's a way of getting people together in a casual and relaxed atmosphere to discuss theology and to do some learning, but also to have fellowship and really to spend some good time together learning about God and being with each other in a healthy, happy atmosphere, I'd say. Tonight was the first, and I didn't know what to expect, but I was really happy. The turnout was great, and the people were just in great spirits.
It seemed like it'd be a good night with good fellowship, good atmosphere, and it was.
The parish hopes to continue theology on tap regularly. Chloe Knott, QUTV News, Quincy Brewing Company.
The event was free and open to people of all faiths.
Instead of the traditional learning style of textbooks and PowerPoints, it was worms and hooks for a recent science lab activity. QUTV reporters Jay Hamel tells us more.
If we don't catch it again.
Down a dirt road in the middle of Missouri, Dr. Quello's ecology class trolled their way through the woods to reel in their bioresearch.
The best way is to thread the worm on.
Escaping the classroom setting for a day, the bio students baited their J-shaped hooks and casted out their lines into the body of water.
We're somewhere in Missouri at a pond, and we're fishing for bluegills.
It was a wet and chilly Monday morning, but that didn't stop the fish from biting or additional fundamentals being learned.
I think this is a fantastic opportunity. It gives a lot of students a chance to fish for the first time. A lot of them don't have that experience. So it's absolutely great.
Dr. Quello's biology class made the trek out to Ewing, Missouri, to his private pond to do some fishing. What they are trying to catch is bluegill, actually like this one right here, where they will remove a scale and do further research. The ecology class ended up netting approximately 20 bluegill within the 2 hours of arriving. Jay Hamel, QUTV News, Ewing.
Field trips will never get old, no matter what age you are.
Dr. Joe Quello's ecology students also conducted tests on the pond fish during the outdoor lab. The students were measuring and recording ages of the fish they caught.
Dr. Quello's private pond, ecology students put down their pen and paper and grabbed a rod and reel to catch fish for testing, measurement, and further study.
So we're catching bluegills and we're checking to see the age of the bluegills by taking off one of their scales.
After the scales are removed, they are placed on white paper and taped down for later examination. The students are hopeful that the test will give them more information about not only the bluegill, but the pond's ecosystem as well.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool just to come out here and see whether type of fish populations are present, especially when the class ecology is talking about, for most part, populations of different animals in their natural habitats.
Fishing, researching, and for me, feeding. That's what this Monday afternoon is all about here in Ewing, Missouri.
Looking forward to seeing the students' findings.
No one remembers the last time the QU marching band members wore uniforms.
But that could change if you decide to help. When we come back, we'll tell you exactly how to do that.
The music program at Quincy University has always been a strong, performance-driven program. That includes the marching band, which saw its origins here in the 1940s. In the early days of the marching band, students performed at college and community events just as they do today. The early marching bands were equipped with everything, including marching band uniforms. Today's marching band has yet to know what it feels like to wear a real band uniform. For the last decade, our student marching band uniform consisted of polo shirts and slacks. We constantly faced the challenge of not looking as good as our competition. Now is our opportunity to change this. Our marching band is a show of sight and sound, and band uniforms will give our students a sense of identity and pride for QU. Together, we can make an investment in our students and our marching band program, plus the overall brand of QU. With your help, we can have state-of-the-art uniforms which will last 10 to 15 years or more.
My name is Cody Collins, and I'm a junior music education student here at Quincy University. I play trumpet in the QU Hawk Marching Band, and honestly, I love being a part of it, and I've enjoyed being a part of it for the last several years. Having new marching band uniforms would mean so much to us. In my time here at QU, I haven't been able to experience what it's like to have a real marching band uniform, and I really look forward to having that opportunity.
Won't you consider helping our students show their pride? Visit our website, quincy.edu/uniforms. Here you have options. You can make a donation of $450, which will cover the cost of one uniform. We have other options, such as a donation for individual items which make up our uniforms, such as pants, hats, or jackets. Any monetary donation will be accepted and appreciated. Another option is to use your phone and text uniforms to 44321. That's uniforms to 44321. Our students deserve to look polished and professional. They already sound great and they work hard to represent QU in the best possible way. Won't you help them look great too?
First jury trial has been set for the man accused of choking a QU student. The owner of The Barn nightclub, now known as The Well, faces a March 7, 2022 trial date. Steve Homan faces a Class 3 felony charge. Homan has pleaded not guilty to the charge. Former QU student Jasper Evans says Homan choked her at a night at the barn in April of this year.
The Marching Hawks need your help. Polo shirts and pants just aren't enough anymore. The musicians are raising money to buy real band uniforms. The QU Marching Band wants to improve their image. They say uniforms will bring a sense of pride to the band.
The fact is we've never had real band uniforms since we restarted this marching band in 2010. It's pretty typical for a marching band to have actual real uniforms, and some of our competition in the area, other small schools like us that have marching bands, do in fact have uniforms. So we want to be on a level playing field with them and look just as professional and polished as they do.
The cost of uniforms is $450. QU is asking alumni and interested donors to help out. If you are interested in donating, you can text uniforms to 44321.
Your next flight may come with a free fitness class included. Fitness company Peloton is partnering with Delta Airlines to offer a new form of in-flight entertainment. The company has produced 5 stretching and meditation classes designed to make travel more comfortable. The classes are displayed on seatback screens of Delta aircrafts and last 5 to 20 minutes. Peloton approached Delta about the collaboration. Peloton's Chief Content Officer Jen Cotter says the collaboration allows people who are not Peloton members to experience their fitness products.
It's time to check in on your classmates that are from warmer states.
They may not know what's coming. Fall and winter weather are starting to battle for attention. Michael Wheeler will tell us what's in store for this week's weather coming up next.
Our whole lives are focused around figuring out what we want to do. Here at Quincy University, we can help you find what you want to do. Just take a break and do what you love.
Finding your passion is easy at Quincy University. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's degree or looking to go even further, at QU, your professional and academic future is bright. 40 undergrad programs include moments that become experiences, connections that become careers, and relationships that become lifelong support. We want you here. That's why we work hard to ensure that a Quincy University education is affordable. Let us help you put together a plan. Visit discover.quincy.edu to get started.
Up to some frost on our cars this morning.
A sure sign that it's November and time for colder weather. Micah Wheeler joins us now. Micah, you told us last week about sweater weather, but what rhymes with coat or jacket weather?
We got jacket habit, love, and boot suit. But enough with the rhyme scheme. Let's take a look at today's headlines. Early in November, we are experiencing some very cold temperatures during the day and some really chilly nights. With these nights, we are experiencing freezing temperatures, but during the day it is sunny, so it can help alleviate some of that bite from the crispness. Looking at today's temperature, as you can see, we have a 50-degree high with a 31-degree low. The average around this time is just a few degrees higher with a high of 55 and a low of 30. And let the record show that in 2008, that average was established to a high of 55, and in 2007, we got freezing temperatures of 29 degrees. We're looking at today's conditions. The sun is in the sky. The temperature is 50. It's a pretty nice day outside, no clouds in it. Winds coming in from the northwest of 4 miles per hour. Looking at tonight's temperature, you'll see that the temperature will drop to 31. Winds coming in from a different direction at the southeast of 3 miles per hour. Wind is being pretty forgiving for us, so you won't have to worry about it cutting through you. Looking at tomorrow's temperature, we have a high of 54. It will be a cloudy morning, but it will clear throughout the day. Winds coming in from the south of 7 miles per hour. Looking at our event forecast, we have a 56 high on Friday. Sun will remain in the sky for a majority of it, but Friday evening, clouds will come in. Temperature does drop to slightly above freezing. And on Saturday, we have a nice, pretty warm, depending on how you feel about low 60s. Have a high 62 with the sun remaining in the sky. Our 3-day forecast, as I said, on Thursday, we have a high of 50, a low of 34. On Friday, we have a high of 54 and a low of 39. On Saturday, it'll be high 50s, low 60s with a low of 44. Our 7-day forecast, we have a high on Sunday of 62 with a low of 48. On Monday, clouds will come in the sky with a high of 67. That's pretty warm. Might be the warmest we see all week. With a high of 67, a low of 50. Tuesday, the temperature will remain the same with the high of 67, clouds still in the sky with a low of 51. And on Wednesday, it is the same as Tuesday with a high of 63 and a low of 51 as well. Now, if you look at the graphic, you will be happy to see a rainbow in the sky, which I hope you can be optimistic about spring's weather, because we have some pretty cold temperatures heading in this 4-month stretch, and that's all we have for today's weather.
Thank you, Micah. Soccer wraps up its regular season with a final travel trip.
And women's volleyball defends Pepsi Arena once again this season. Jay Hamill will join us and tell you all about it when we come back.
taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
A senior women's soccer player caps off her career with Player of the Week honors.
While the men's soccer team competed in a 2-2 draw over the weekend against Drury University that included 2 red cards.
That's right. We'll talk about that. But first, women's volleyball returned to their home court after a long week hiatus and powered past the Saints. The Hawks were fired up as they faced off against Maryville University in Pepsi Arena on Saturday afternoon. The Hawks rolled to a straight sweep behind a rowdy crowd of student athletes. Grimm slammed down 10 kills on 14 attempts. Winbergen hit clean after spiking 11 kills on 20 attempts. And also Madison Norris secured a double-digit kill day with 11 on the day. Once again, setting up the Hawk attack was setter Michaela Canablo, who sent out 39 assists. The Quincy University men's and women's soccer team made the trip to Springfield and Bolivar, Missouri this past weekend. They took on the Drury Panthers and the Southwest Baptist Bearcats in the final weekend of regular season. Both teams were issued 2 red cards with less than 15 minutes to play. Jack Reed opened the scoring in the 35th minute through a header off of a corner, but the Panthers equalized less than a minute after conceding. Despite each team being down to 9 men, no one was able to score the winner, and the game ended as a 2-2 tie. Just 2 days later, the men's soccer team were up against Southwest Baptist and hoped to spoil their senior day. The Hawks were awarded a penalty kick in the 19th minute. Hawks goalkeeper Michaela Barletta was able to make the save and keep the score at 0-0. The goal proved to be a vital one, and the game ended 1-0. The Lady Hawks took on the Panthers on Friday, and the first bit of action arrived with less than a minute left of the first half. The Hawks were awarded a penalty kick on the stroke of halftime, which was converted by team leading goal scorer Lauren Crane. Drury was able to equalize in the 70th minute and send the game into overtime. Neither team could break the deadlock in the first overtime period, but it only took 20 seconds of the second overtime period for the Panthers to find the game winner. The Hawks fell 2-1. The outcome was entirely different on Sunday when the Hawks ended their season with a 6-0 thrashing of Southwest Baptist University. The Hawks were 2 goals up in the first 10 minutes thanks to the 2 goals from Lauren Crane. Crane rounded out her first half hat trick by tapping the ball home. Morgan Evans then converted a penalty in the 70th minute, which was followed by a long-range strike from Sydney Gorman. Crane ended her season with her first career hat trick and set her career high in goals with 11 this season. Crane also earned the Hawks women's soccer team's first and only JLVC Player of the Week award. The Quincy University football team fell to Truman State on Saturday, 49-28. Quincy deferred the coin toss, giving Truman the first possession. The Bulldogs wasted no time in establishing their offensive dominance, scoring on their first 2 possessions, bringing the score to 14-0. The Hawks had a slow start to the half, and each team traded blows in the second half. The Hawks scored their final touchdown of the game from Jalen Lawrence with a closing score of 49-28. And that's what we have from QUTV Sports this week.
Thanks, Jay. Well, the time has finally come to reveal the name of the new clock on campus.
That's right. Find out after the break who QU dedicated the clock to.
score. Drop, looks one way, looks
The music
back
program
the
at
other.
Quincy
Now he's
University.
scrambling around the pocket, dancing.
Driven program. That includes the marching band, which saw its origins here in the 1940s. In the early days of the marching band, students performed at college and community events just as they do today. The early marching bands were equipped with everything, including marching band uniforms. Today's marching band has yet to know what it feels like to wear a real band uniform. For the last decade, our student marching band uniform consisted of polo shirts and slacks. We constantly faced the challenge of not looking as good as our competition. Now is our opportunity to change this. Our marching band is a show of sight and sound, and band uniforms will give our students a sense of identity and pride for QU. Together, we can make an investment in our students and our marching band program, plus the overall brand of QU. With your help, we can have state-of-the-art uniforms which will last 10 to 15 years or more.
My name is Cody Collins, and I'm a junior music education student here at Quincy University. I play trumpet in the QU Hawk Marching Band, and honestly, I love being a part of it, and I've enjoyed being a part of it for the last several years. Having new marching band uniforms would mean so much to us. In my time here at QU, I haven't been able to experience what it's like to have a real marching band uniform, and I really look forward to having that opportunity.
Won't you consider helping our students show their pride? Visit our website, quincy.edu/uniforms. Here you have options. You can make a donation of $450, which will cover the cost of one uniform. We have other options, such as a donation for individual items which make up our uniforms, such as pants, hats, or jackets. Any monetary donation will be accepted and appreciated. Another option is to use your phone and text uniforms to 44321. That's uniforms to 44321. Our students deserve to look polished and professional. They already sound great and they work hard to represent QU in the best possible way. Won't you help them look great too?
The street lamp clock on main campus now has a new name. The Conover Clock stands as a tribute to the university's 23rd president. The clock was dedicated in honor of Phil Conover's service to the university. He served as president for 2 years and as interim athletic director last year.
This is the highest honor for me that could possibly be done. I really don't have the words to tell you how grateful I am to have had the chance to serve this university.
The Conover Clock was purchased and installed using donated funds. An anonymous donor wanted to create a useful and lasting reminder of Conover's time at QU.
That's one way to give Mr. Conover one last hand for all he's done here at QU.
Right, well, at least there's no more excuses to be running late for class.
For sure, and it looks like Phil Conover really appreciated the dedication.
Most definitely, a touching moment for sure. Thank you for watching QUTV News this week. Follow us on social media and find us on Channel 1901 on the campus Comcast system.